We also have a system monitor as well, which looks at each individual noise monitor. We're looking for things like internal temperature, the voltage that's on the system, how much memory and CPU that we're using, how much network usage, that sort of thing. So it's a comprehensive way to see how much uptime your system's had and to keep a check on its internal health. Very useful. Now, because all these systems are remote, what we need to do is set them up. You'll have noticed, if you've seen some of the videos and some of the pictures of the quantum systems, there are no buttons. There's nothing for you to press. There is no screens. There is nothing to turn it on or off. Once these systems have power, they start working, they start measuring, monitoring and sending that data up to the cloud. But we do need to get through to our instrumentation. We do need to set it up. So in the settings part here, we've got an instrument section, and what this allows you to do is set things like the measurement timer, change the integrators if you're using this outside of the UK and Europe. You've even got moving average periods you can set up. The storage time, I keep mentioning the time history of 1 second, but of course you can go down to a hundredth of a second even if you need to, if the need arises. You can change the audio quality from standard to high. This section on the right here is where you'd set audio triggers. So let's have a quick look and edit one of the triggers we've already got set up. So we can give it a name. We can decide whether we want to send a notification or record audio, and we can choose what parameter we want to use to trigger on. In this case, we've chosen the LEQ. We've got a threshold of 70 decibels and a minimum duration of 1 second. So if the noise level goes over 70 decibels for 1 second or more, then this trigger would actually run. We've got advanced triggers as well, where we can actually have a sustained duration for a number of seconds for the audio after that trigger level has gone back down below. And of course, the data types, you can not just put a trigger on broadband parameters, but you can actually put them on first or third octave parameters as well. And you can and or rules together. So you can make these triggers quite sophisticated. This section here is where you set up the system integrity check schedule, where you'd put that on for a number of times a day, and you can group your monitors together. So let's say, for example, you've got 10 monitors around a number of sites. You'll want a certain number of them to be set up in the same way, and then maybe others that want to be set up differently. So you can group them together. So you don't have to go into each individual instrument to set them up. You can make sure that your instruments are grouped in a way so you can keep the same setup and make life that little bit easier.